gentlemen, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ranking every Life is Strange game. I'm really excited for this because if you cannot tell, I am a huge fan of Life is Strange now. I recently got into the franchise and I am so glad that I did because I fell in love with this franchise. So I want to share with you my opinions on what I think are the good ones, the mid ones, and the bad ones. Yeah, you know what? Let's just hop into the tier list. So we have Life is Strange Before the Storm, Life is Strange 2. Actually, I think it's Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit, Life is Strange 2, True Colors, and then the most recent, Double Exposure. So I'll kind of throw them on the list in chronological order. Now, I know this one's kind of, a bit of a stretch to call it a game. I mean, it is a game. It's a shorter demo, yes, but I think it belongs, I think it belongs. So, all right, well, I think we are going to start out with Life is Strange, the very first one. Now, I would be remiss to say that Life is Strange, the very first Life is Strange, belongs in S tier. I believe Life is Strange is an S tier game because the time mechanic is so awesome with the episodic nature and the telltale nature of this game. It blends well with the time, go back and forth and say the right things. It just, the gameplay is just so satisfying to get an answer from them, go back, and then start the conversation new without them being pissed, or solving puzzles by going back in time and pushing things and reversing time. It's so much fun. And the aesthetics of the game are really good. This game aged like a glass of fine milk. Alright? Now, content-wise, hell yeah. A little cringy dialogue, but hell yeah. You know what aged poorly? The graphics. Oh my god, this game does not look like a remaster in the year of our Lord 2022. Okay? This game does not look that great. So, take that with a grain of salt, alright? And, the performance for what it looks like wasn't that great either. It is still a fun game. I like the story. It gets darker than I thought it would, but it is very good. I think this is a banger of a game that if you can play, I think you should. The next game on our list is Life is Strange Before the Storm. I personally believe Life is Strange Before the Storm should probably go in the A tier. I believe it belongs in the A tier. Now, hear me out. I believe it belongs in A tier because it is good. The characters are great because, they're previous characters, but it just doesn't have that time power. It's a very generic episodic story game. It has the mechanic of talk back. I don't know. It just wasn't as compelling as the time travel and the supernatural elements that I'm used to in the game. So I kind of was wanting more of that kind of stuff. Though the prequel nature of it was fun and to figure out who Rachel Amber was and the story was compelling, it is still a good game. I just don't think it is on the up there in the echelon of Life is Strange. Also, the game doesn't look that great either. It doesn't look as good as it looks just the same as Life is Strange. And it is also a remaster, so it doesn't even look really, really pretty. Now, let's move on to the Awesome Adventures of Captain Spirit. This one, I believe, goes into the A tier. Now, it does have the supernatural elements, which is cool. I'm glad that they brought back, but it is kind of short, and I would have liked to seen more of it, if I'm going to be honest, more of his story. I know we get kind of a bit of his story in Life is Strange 2, but it would be kind of cool to see, and it's not really, I guess it's not really a supernatural element, but the artistic way they do things, I think is really cool, and using his imagination to make these crazy things happen, I think was really fucking cool. So I think it is awesome, and I kind of would have liked a little bit more. It is short, but it does look a lot better than the previous two. And they're not that much. I don't know why they didn't use this. I don't know why they didn't use this engine to remaster Life is Strange 1 and Before the Storm. If I'm going to be honest, I think they should have, and it would have made a lot more sense. All right, Life is Strange 2. I am going to put this at an A+. I believe Life is Strange 2 is very, very good. I like Life is Strange 2. You know, it's pretty good. I kind of like it. Daniel is fucking annoying at times. Like he is fucking pisses me off sometimes. But I do like the story. It looks pretty good. It is an interesting, it's a different character. We got the supernatural powers, but you don't play as the person with the power. You play as the older brother of them, which I think is a really cool concept because you don't directly control the powers, and you're kind of like influencing Daniel on what he should like do and things he should be doing and that sort of thing. I like the direction they went with it. I like the many different varying environments. You know, we have different like forests, open deserts, snowy places. I kind of like that. I think that's pretty cool. I like the, you know, the different changes of scenery we get, the Grand Canyon, and that kind of thing. So yeah. Now on to Life is Strange True Colors. I liked Life is Strange True Colors. I think it is A+. Now, is the powers kind of funny and goofy when you say it out loud? The powers of empathy. Yes, it is really fucking funny. I think the way they weaved in the way their powers are and the way you absorb their emotions and you can steal them. Well, I didn't actually do it. I thought that was cool. I thought that is an interesting way of doing this and like having a power that's like a power, but something that can be a little bit more subtle. So I'm glad that they did it the way they did. I like the way they set this up, and I like the way that they implemented it, and like, you know, I like the little small town aesthetic, and the game does look very gorgeous. So I can't complain there. Looks good. It plays pretty good. The story is really compelling, albeit a little cringy. It's a little cringy. Okay, it's a fucking a little bit cringy. All right. Now on to the last game we have to review here. Life is Strange Double Exposure. Now, I don't know about you, but I think Life is Strange Double Exposure belongs in fucking S tier. Might be a little bit of a hot take, might not be. I think this is the perfect sequel to Life is Strange. The perfect sequel. It has the same character with all of her charm. It has a small town homey aesthetic with supernatural powers, and we get to see two soups interact with each other. You know, spoiler for Life is Strange Double Exposure. If you have not played it, that Safi, the one that you're detecting the murder of, is actually a shapeshifter that can mess with people's perceptions. I like that you meet her and you solve this murder and you get the ability to switch between dimensions. Now, does that kind of chug the PC sometimes? Yeah, it is a little hard to run two different games at once, especially with all these options. And the game does look good, so I can't complain there. The game is it's just really fun. It's fun to explore these new settings with new characters, seeing how all your decisions worked out. So yeah, I think this is the perfect sequel to a Life is Strange that you could have possibly made, along with them setting up a new Life is Strange later down the line. I think this is the best ending the best way we could do this in this small town. It's got lots of charm too, so I can't complain there. But well, ladies and gentlemen, this is my entire ranking of the Life is Strange franchise. Now you might be wondering, wow, there's not a single bad one? I don't think so. I think they are pretty damn fucking good. I liked every single one. I enjoyed playing every single Life is Strange. But I definitely think that the first and the last, the most recent, are probably the best Life is Stranges. The other ones are okay if you enjoy the franchise, but I think you should play the first one and then the newest one. There is like no need to play any of the other ones if you don't have no interest in the franchise. But I think if you should play Life is Strange and Life is Strange Double Exposure. There's a little bit of goofy charm to them, so along with just a fun romp, I think. So yeah, that is my thoughts on the entirety of the Life is Strange franchise. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. What do you think? What is your ranking of the Life is Strange games? I think I nailed it. You know, I think I nailed this. So, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you like this video, give this video a like. If you like the channel, you can subscribe and turn on notification bells to get notified of all further uploads. And if you really want to help me out, click cards in the video to take more content. And with that all ado, adios.